Bastille in Trafalgar Square. Show me on the map, Watson.
It stopped recording. Was it 10 minutes already? Bloody hell, time flies. Well, what you just missed is I just picked up the map, red book sitting right there, and I do this, and this, and this.
The only location visible is the National Gallery of Painting, which faces the column.
Why not? Our man wants to steal a painting, but which one? Watson, shall we head out? Let's take a tour of the National Gallery. While you find Sir Handsome, I'll send a message to Lestrade to have him join us.
Ain't that handy?
Ah, Lamb, good timing. Can you give myself and my friend Sherlock a lift?
What a name.
Pleasure, Dr.
Lamb.
The mistress, Miss Bromsby, gave me the day off. I'll wait for you.
Thank you, good man. Ah, a bit of moment of not listening to them talk. Now, let's... Hello, Watson. Listen to them talk. I want to check something. Just as I thought. That is a big ass crate. What would they be used? I know it's an art museum, but what would you put in there? Like just a bunch of paintings, or is it just?
Oh, what a mess! Oh, what a mess!
Say something else, please.
Good afternoon, gentlemen, and welcome to the National Gallery of Painting. As it's such a lovely day outside, you're the only visitors at the moment, and likely will be for the whole day, as the minimum number of people for a guided tour is...
We're not here to visit the museum, young man. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Sherlock Holmes, the famous detective?
Indeed, I have reason to believe that a theft is being planned that will take place here, perhaps as early as today.
A robbery?
I'm not certain, but there is a good reason to believe that is the case. We have contacted Inspector Lestrade at Scotland Yard, and he should be joining us momentarily. Meanwhile, rest assured that we are here in an official capacity. In the meantime, you can certainly help us. One of the paintings will play a part in the matter, but I don't yet know exactly which one. I do, however, have a few clues that should tell something to a specialist like yourself.
Ah, yes, of course. As it happens, I've only been working here for 3 days. Actually, I'm an apprentice, and my duties here are essentially administrative.
Pray tell, would I be correct in deducing that the elder of the two men that we can see up there is the director of the museum?
Yes, that is Sir Pointer. He could certainly assist you better than I, but at the moment he's terribly occupied and will be for some time.
But the location that you are proposing is unworthy of my work. All of my pieces are hymns to color and light. It's the very stars, the sun that you want to extinguish.
Please understand, dear sir, the entrance hall is reserved for temporary exhibitions. We are able to add more lighting.
In that case, you would have to provide lanterns across the whole length of the ceiling, and to use the most refined oil possible. Definitely not gas. And mirrors to reflect the light, along with some canvases in basic colors to bring out the contrasts.
We will do all that we possibly can.
Nevertheless, I insist that a number of my works must be on the main floor next to the large pieces.
But our rooms are already full, and, as you know, each has its specific subject. Too much modernism?
How can there be too much modernism? Modernism doesn't exist. Only art exists. Art is timeless. Art is cosmic.
Well, sir, perhaps we should continue this conversation in my office.
Then you must certainly have a ledger of the works that are shown in the museum, with a description of each painting.
Yes, Sir Pointer entrusted it to my care this morning, so I could familiarize myself with the collection, but I lost it. I know, I make a real archivist, but I was doing a tour of the museum, the painting that Mr. Pointer is now dealing with arrived, along with cases full of canvases that he had to quickly inventory.
The case of the missing ledger. What do you make of it, Watson? Listen, Mr.
Palinor, sir.
Palinor, my friend and I will make our way through the museum in order to find the ledger. If you lost it while touring the museum and it wasn't back on the desk, then it must be in one of the galleries. Stay here and we will return to see you when we have found it, and not a word of it to the director.
Certainly, sir. With many thanks. I will continue to do my inventory and await you.
Tell me, young man, would you happen to have a blueprint of the building in order to facilitate the task at hand?
Yes. Where did I put it? Oh, yes, here it is.
Thank you, my good man. I think it was like 5 minutes of a conversation. Like, holy monkeys on fire.
Closed.
Oh, dear.
Closed.
Oh, dear. A bunch of art. There's a description for each piece, and a no. There's actually a guy with his head chopped off in one of these somewhere. I'm not sure where.
A canvas by William Turner, the painter of light. Sun Rising Through Vapor by William Turner, 40 years before Monet.
Yep. Where is this? I'm looking. Ledger. That's what I'm looking for. Ledger. Ah, there it is.
It seems that we found the famous ledger. It's written.
Yeah, I'm not listening to you. Pretty much he just wants you to go back to the dude and talk to him.
Yes, Mr. Holmes?
Oh yeah, I forgot. You had to do the whole...
Yes, Mr. Holmes?
There you go.
Here's your ledger, my friend.
You found it! Many thanks. You won't say anything to Sir Pointer.
Rest assured. Are you familiar with how the entries are written? Everything seems to be abbreviated.
I understand how to locate a thematic group and how to read a description, but I am struggling with the location codes.
It's better than nothing at the moment. We're searching for a painting that has a connection to the Battle of Trafalgar.
Depicting what exactly?
According to this poem, it could be.
Now, it took me a while to figure this out, but what you actually have to do is just do this, and it's this here. What do you see? You see ships or boats. You just type in, you put in ship or boat, and it works. I sat here for like 20 to 30 minutes, and I was like, what could it be? What could it be? Mind you, though, I was like deadly tired, and my brain wasn't working properly. I just read through all of these, and like, I wrote down like Admiral Nelson, Admiral Fivellini, triumphing victory, and all that shit. But either way, you just type in ship or boat.
Yes, Mr. Holmes?
Right?
It might refer to a boat. Its master was Admiral Nelson, and the thief wanted to run it aground. Moreover, the boat would have a French name.
Wait, I have a suggestion. A very popular painting, symbolic even, the Fighting Temeraire, a Turner. In this painting, Turner is described as having mastered painting techniques, and it is one of the most beautiful English paintings of all time. The subject, a boat by the French name of Temeraire, was involved in the Battle of Trafalgar and distinguished itself by protecting Victory, the flagship on board which was...
Victory, did you say?
Yes, Admiral Nelson was on board. Temeraire received a special distinction, but I am not certain of which. The painting shows it being towed to the breaker's yard, I believe.
And I will leave that episode there. Next, when we continue, we talk about the Fighting Temeraire. Goodbye.
Farewell, Palinor.